All right, check it out, okay? All right. Okay, so I love your references right off the bat, okay? I see some really cool stuff here. Let me just make a new layer here. Okay, I got this one. Let's get out of that. B for brush, make a brush smaller. All right, cool. To me, like these two are really cool constructs, right? So this kind of pushes me to think about things that are very geometric, right? Geometric. Okay? Watch. And then you can come in here and then there and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so that's that. And then the other one, I'm seeing it as a cage, right? It's like, it's a really cool thing that I would have outside, outdoors, or indoors. So you see, I'm looking at this, and then obviously it goes across. Boom, boom, like that, and so on. So these are two cage-like elements. Looking at this, it's a complete departure for me. It's a departure in the sense is you're just kind of bringing this over here and putting it on something, right? Okay. Now, this is cool what you did. You borrowed, you borrowed this kind of coolness here, like this, all this stuff, right? You borrowed these patterns. Beautiful. Yeah, this says to me it's possibly it's a wood grain. Let me make my brush smaller here. Wood. Okay, wood material. Okay, MTL material. And here, this basically is very cool. It's like a Bauhaus simplicity here, from the days of industrial revolution, anyway, early design days. Like Bauhaus wanted to make things design accessible to people, right? And that was the movement. It was really, really cool. So you've done something here, okay? So now you see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. What you need to do is say, what can I do here? I love what you did there, right? So how do these kind of, how do you get these 4 references and come up with ideas, concepts, sketches, just loose sketches, down to 2, then down to 1. So I just see from here to here. It's like a direct, I'm going to bypass go. I'm going to just go to the end, right? So you got to kind of bring these together. I see something really cool happening here. You've got, I don't know how this is a lamp. I'm assuming this is going on the wall, right? If there was a wall here, right? This is my wall. Okay, I'm assuming this is going here. And then you've got something like this. So maybe this could be a pattern. There'd be a bunch of, and then you have it every so often. Okay, it's like a wall sconce, but it's kind of different, right? Okay, you've done this kind of cool stuff here. So there's something great happening here. I don't see how you can go from here to here. Okay, let me change this color here. Okay, so again, I don't see the journey. Okay, what is your journey? Okay, what is the journey? How did we get here? What did we do? What are, what are the questions? Okay, so this is kind of cool. I see what you did there. So what if you took something and said, hey, you know what, I'm going to add some kind of a mesh structure here. Now I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to have something here holding it. And then down here, I'm going to have this quasi metal coming in here. Okay, you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to take something from here, and this becomes one design, right? This is one design. So basically, I'm saying it's an open cage, Balian. Okay, and if you don't know what this is, what you got to say to yourself, okay, I'm drawing an orthographic view here. I don't know how this works, right? No problem, man. Let's just zoom in. Let's draw it smaller for a second, okay? This is where you come in and you start going, okay, so I have like what you were doing here. You were doing something like this. Here's the sphere. Here's the ball. And then I've got some wild things here, Mr. Balian. Look, I've got 3 connections here. Look. See how this is the globe of the light, right? Guys, we're gonna go out after I finish this, okay? All right, so look, so what I'm doing is I'm making myself this kind of a grid structure that comes in, that connects, very like industrial, okay? And these potentially could be LED lights over here, right? This is your lamp, right? Look. Okay, that could be your lamp. See how nice what we're doing here? Hassan, do you see how I'm moving along? I'm trying to bring things. Okay, and so that's kind of cool, right? You see, and excuse the term kind of cool, because to me this looks really nice. This is like the reflection here. Look how nice that's looking, okay? Then you have another design. You're saying, okay, so we're using the wood here, right? See? Okay, so how could we create another drawing here? So let's just zoom in up here and make another sketch. See, I'm just drawing and I'm thinking out loud, okay? I love this idea that you did there. Okay, light bulb inside a cage. I see it, right? But then you brought this in, right? Okay, so let's simplify this, shall we? Let me go in here. Okay, so I see what you did there. Okay, but what I want to see is, this looks very finished to me. Okay, so it's kind of early to be finished. Okay, so here I'm going to look at this in orthographic. Okay, so watch. We're just taking the same idea. Okay, I'm just simplifying it. Okay, this could be way off. I'm not saying you got to do this. Okay, but look, what's happening here? How is this connecting? How is this a light? And I don't mean connecting as in, hey, what materials you're using? Are you like, just right now think of simple shapes. How is this together? Like, is it floating? Is it glued? What's the other piece, right? You got to ask yourself these questions, right? Okay, so now we're just going to come in here and we're just going to do negative positive space, right? Okay, is there something cool coming through here? Like maybe I have another cage here, metal piece. I'm trying to kind of bring your pieces together. Is this kind of linked? How is this connected? How is this holding? And in a surface thought, like, meaning don't try to go, oh, I need to go look up something exact that comes from Home Depot or some Richview catalog. I'm not saying that. I'm just like trying to visualize what are the pieces that you need to have this ball hold on there, like stay on, right? So what is this piece? What is this? Like, right? This could be another material, right? And then in here, yeah, that's kind of all right. I'm going here. Like, see, and I come back and I draw it like this. I change my color. I'm going to use color to kind of let my brain kind of simplify things. Okay? So that's a question mark, right? So how are you holding this, right? How is this being held? But you already know, look, this is here, right? Something is holding it, right? You gotta build on that, okay? Now this, like, you see how this is like this, right? Here's my lamp, here's this, right? This one is from the side of the table that's sitting like this. The other ones are floating from the ceiling, so that is coming down here from the ceiling. What's this one doing? This one is on the wall, okay? So this is from the wall. So you got 4 complete different ideas. Wall, ceiling. This is a lamp with a structure. Okay? And this is free. You can move it around anywhere you want, okay? So you can't like go to the finish line until you start adding stuff, okay? Like, look what I'm doing. I'm having these kind of pieces that come down in here, connect. I don't know, right? See what I'm doing? I'm taking what you've done here. What is this thing here? Like, look at it from above and say, there's this, there's this, there's that. Am I doing something cool from over here now? Look at it from above. You have to use your views to develop ideas. If you keep staring at this, looking at it in this view, there's not much. Sometimes you get blocks, right? So, look, I'm just drawing these kind of target, right? This could be the Target logo, okay? But now you're saying, oh, we're going to do something kind of cool here. We're going to have this come out, that come out. You got to kind of develop, buddy. Okay, look, see? I'm coming out, I'm coming out, I'm coming down. And then this kind of opens up another idea for me. I can have change of materials and so on. Do you see? Like, I don't know. Like, you got to kind of borrow elements and then add. Borrow and add, right? Is there something cross-bracing these? Is it something connecting? I don't know, right? And then you've got that, and you've got your patterns, and then you've got the wild patterns if you want. That's fine. You can get to the patterns later. Right now, I'm just thinking of it as shape. 1. Shape. Let me go another color here. As like, here's another object, right? It's another shape over here, another shape over there. Okay? You gotta, I don't know what else to tell you here. Like, look, this is another piece. So I got 3 pieces. I got 1, I've got 2, and I've got 3. Like, you gotta like add stuff, make it interesting. Come in here, think of it, look at it from the side like this. It's an orthographic view, see? Is this helping what I'm doing? Hassan, talk to me, man. Come on. Do you see all the sketches I made in about 10, 15 minutes? I'm borrowing stuff. That's what the 4-2-1 is, right? You got to borrow. You got to give and take. Think of it as you're a general manager of a team. You're borrowing. You're getting players. You're taking, okay, I need a forward. I need a defenseman. I don't know. Like, I'm taking parts, right? And then you're saying, okay, well, the shape is going to be in kind of a V shape here. That's going to come out into this. I don't know. I'm making stuff up here. Listen. The film is the background, son. It's the film. These elements is you connecting it to the film. Okay, the film is a starting point, but the film is not dictating how you can design it. Okay, I don't even know which film you're talking about at the moment, because you've given me this and you haven't mentioned the word film once. There's no mention of film, right? However, I'm looking at shapes. I'm seeing these 4 types of shapes, and they are 4 distinctly different ideas. So your job is to take elements from each, bring them together. See, we're getting some feedback here. This is cool. For an idea, you can also include film colors to create a theme. Yeah, colors come later, guys, okay? Once you have your design, then bring colors in, okay? And sometimes I use color to kind of let my brain rest, for sure. I'm with you, Somil. That's an awesome recommendation. Thank you. Look at all the sketches I've done. This shows me my journey, right? This says, look what Balian did. He kind of went in here. He had that light. He had this source. At the end of the day, this is what looks like. It's this. Circle that. Okay? All right, cool. And then you add other pieces. Okay, but I want to see this. Guys, it's been 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks we've been doing this. I want more. Okay, if I extend time, I want more stuff. You have less stuff, less time, less work. Okay, I'm glad this is helping. Take advantage of this. Grab a screen grab of this. And I'll also upload the recording. So have fun with this, okay? Please. These are beautiful references. And I love your black and white contrast here. When I first looked at your sketches like this, I love the raw energy. So now we need to kind of push this. How do we connect the relationship here? How do we bring these two together? Like, how do you design this and this together? That's not the color I chose, actually. What just happened here? I was in this world here. Okay, we got to go outside now. So you see, or these two, and then these two, and then how does it connect with that? How does it connect with this? That's what I did here, see? I borrowed these ideas. I simplified the ideas. Now I want to use them, right? Okay, man. I hope that helped. All right. Balian out.